All right, welcome back to Energy. Welcome or welcome back. I am back with another banger. Bow, 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 bow. All right, let's get into it. So, first things first, do not shoot the messenger. I am just a humble messenger. I literally do not have to give these messages as this energy is something that I have fed off of pretty much my entire life whenever God gets my head right because my heart is all over the place, okay? So if you have an issue with the reading, understand these things. God created humanity. God also created pimps. They are devils. That is the devil energy. God also created bitches. Okay? Bitches. That would be Jesus before he came to earth, actually. Jesus is always seen as the feminine energy. And it is a feminine energy to be bitchy. But the archangel Michael, or Raphael, I think it was Michael, probably both. He be shape shifting, but he kicked the devil up out of God's house. Okay, ain't no shoes in my house. All right, God's the only one wears shoes in God's house. Period. The devil though created hoes. That's why hoes ain't loyal. They don't know loyalty. They don't come from loyalty. The devil came from loyalty. The devil understands loyalty, but his hoes usually do not. They ascend to be devils once they understand the value of loyalty and where their true loyalty should always lie. So if you have an issue with the reading or the messages, get the fuck out, or take your grievances and your complaints up with the big guy. Okay? You have to take it up with the big guy. Alrighty. It don't matter though. They be sending it to me anyway. They be sending their grievances and all of their issues, and then it just makes more problems for you because now I have a grievance. When I send your file upstairs, because I'm going to send it upstairs. I don't know you people. I am not your judge and jury. My Heavenly Father is your judge and jury. And so when I send your case file that you keep sending to me, all projecting all of this extra energy onto my shoulders and onto my neck and onto my back and my crack. Okay, when y'all start crawling up people's asses with your complaints and your feelings, all of these feelings that y'all be trying to project on people, understand that some people do not go through that. They do not sift and sort and try to figure out, or they've already done that. They know now. Just send it up. Send it up to pop. Okay, they send it up to their Heavenly Father, but it also goes with a grievance. So now you got extra grievances on your ass when you could have just did that in the first fucking place. Okay, a lot of people don't know God, but you need to. You got too many issues, too many grievances, and you can't give it to nobody else. Okay, so you need to give it to God. All right, it's gonna work out better for you. You heard it here first. All right. Probably not. I'm sure you heard it your whole entire life. You just don't like to listen. So let's go ahead and get into this reading and just see what are the blunt ass messages, because that's what I'm feeling. That's what the energy is. So let's see what are the blunt ass messages that people need to hear. Let's go. All praise to the Most High. Trust your intuition over mine. Five of Pentacles is in reverse. Okay. Someone is clingy. Someone could be chasing you. It's because you're clingy. It's because your heart is chasing somebody, or at least you would be. For some of you, it's what you're doing physically. Your actions are showing that you are chasing after something or someone. You're reaching for someone. You desire someone. You desire something. So there is something that is pursuing you. You're attracting the energy that you're in with this Five of Pentacles in reverse. It's more like a codependency here. It could be a feeling that you are being kept out or blocked out of something. So there are others around you that feel like they're being kept out or blocked out of something. This could be settled with a little empathy. It could be settled with a little empathy. Whatever this energy is that you're in, it's not good for you and it's not good for the other person either. severe hardships, health problems. Problems generally associated with this card will be more severe or prolonged when it's reversed. The current health may also be suffering as a result. Given this, the need to understand or acknowledge the full extent of the problem will be an important first step in tackling them. So there could be something that is ailing you. Usually ailments start off energetically. They start off emotionally or mentally. If you don't handle it mentally and emotionally, guess what? It will manifest physically. Why? Not because life is trying to attack you, but because life is trying to wake you up. Your sleep. Your sleep, and your sleep to the things that are really good for you, the things that are actually of value. So you could be harming yourself, hurting yourself. This would be like self-harm, self-hurt, self-sabotage, and so you may be seeing that others are also doing the same. It feels as if they are keeping themselves from the very things they need to run into, or they are blocking out the very things that they have asked for. But you are, like, you could be the change that you want to see. Four of Swords in reverse. Yes, somebody is not healed. They're experiencing a codependency, a deficiency. They feel as if they are needy or they need something more than what they currently have. They are not content, and it's because you are focused in a way that is not content. You are chasing after something that you do not have. And literally, we are all created to be self-sustainable, even babies actually. Okay, there are ways in which babies know how to, pretty much, they're sirens. They don't have to speak, they don't have to communicate, but they will wake your ass up and they will make you move, because there will be hell to pay if you don't. They know how to get things going. Okay, so this means that you also have the potential to get things moving or going. I don't care if you don't know what the words are, you don't know what to say. I'm sure that within you there is some kind of blueprint. There is some kind of inspiration. There is your gut that is telling you how to move and what to do. You need to follow that. Some of you are listening too much to what other people have to say. Even on tarot readings, you could just be overdosing on what other people's minds have to tell you. And it is really time for you to climb inside of your own mind or inside of your own heart and see what the hell is trying to tell you. The Sun in reverse. Yeah, this is depression. This is depression, and I feel like the person that's at the brunt of this situation here in particular is a King of Wands in reverse. There is an ego death, or there has been an end to a situation, and it has put you in a very negative or depressive state. Okay, so you could be enraged, you could be hateful right now. So you know what's reflected to you is just the darkness that you're spewing out. So even though what you think is maybe love, or just, you know, you're adamant about something, but it's because you love it so much, but people are not receiving the love. People are receiving this anger. People are receiving this rage. People are receiving the opposite energy. They don't want to come towards you. They want to run from you. So that is an issue that you are having currently, and it might be because you need to let that ego die. You need to let that ego die. It is not attracting what it is that you want into your life. There is a time for it. There is always a time for everything, but in this particular situation, you are just creating more of this darkness. You are going deeper into your shadow energy. You are unhealing the things that were already healed. This is a lot of self-inflicted torture and pain that you're putting yourself into, and this is likely causing some kind of issue for you mentally, emotionally, and if you don't stop, it could manifest physically. So I feel like someone is receiving a warning. All right, who else? Who else? Come on. Seven of Swords. What is this bullshit that you're doing when you think nobody is watching you? What is this? What is this? Is it hateful speech? Is it wishing for someone's downfall? Is it wishing you were, or you could take something from someone else instead of finding out how to get it for yourself? What is this covert, dark energy that you're in? Seven of Swords and the Moon. Yeah. You're doing spell work. So if you want to know why it feels as if your life is being affected in ways that you don't want it to, if you feel like your life is out of control, the first person you want to look at is you. The first person you want to look at is you. There is something that you're saying. There's some underhanded behavior or behavior pattern. You are deeply immersed in your feelings, but not in a balanced way. Even if you're at peace, I feel as if you may have stolen this peace. It's not yours. So that means that there will be some kind of repercussion. There will be some kind of repercussion. There will be a backlash. There is going to be a karmic balance. This piece that you stole from someone else is going to be stolen from you in probably the exact same way you stole it from somebody. This secret, covert, hidden, undercover, deceptive, thief in the night type of shit. Something isn't going right. And it's being illuminated. Also, I feel like you're being seen. So if you thought that you were being sneaky and stealthy, not so much so. As a matter of fact, you could have been perpetuating this kind of behavior pattern for a very long time. And people are starting to put all of the dots together. People are starting to follow the stream. For some of you, this goes back years, maybe to your teens. But you continuing to do it up until this day is shedding a light on more. It's shedding a light on something that is completely, deeply unhealed within you. And it's also showing that you have no desire to heal it. There's a light that's being shed on you. Like people are starting to see you as someone that truly has mental issues. Someone who may not even be safe to communicate or to be around. Because you unground the stability, the peace, the comfort, the positivity, the light, the comfort, the safety that people feel. People do not feel safe around people who are stagnantly unhealed. So you keep going through things that are trying to kill a version of you that is not healthy for you or anybody else connected to you, and you keep resisting it. It's as if you want to be this deceptive individual that you continue to perpetuate. Someone is a liar, and they don't just lie to other people, they lie to themselves. And there is somebody here. You have already met your match. This person sees you clearly. This person knows you. And this person keeps revealing, I feel like spirit keeps revealing you to this person, or there is other people in their life that keep revealing your energy. It keeps revealing and confirming the things that they have seen. If they were the only person that saw it, if they were the only person that could make clarity of it, then okay, they might be crazy. But it only takes two or more. It only takes one other witness, do you understand? Just one other person. And they don't have to be in the room. They don't have to be in the house. They don't have to be in the neighborhood. They don't have to be in your city. They don't have to be in your state or your fucking country. It just takes one other person to have experienced what they have experienced, to have seen what they have seen, for them to know clearly beyond a shadow of fucking doubt that there is something really fucking wrong with you. Acceptance is the only way you're going to get through this. Acceptance is the only way you're going to fix and heal this. Acceptance is the only way you're going to get out of this darkness, because you will not be stealing anybody's peace anymore. It's over for you. It's over for this reign of terror. It's over for this projection. It's over for trying to blame everybody else for everything that you go through. It is now your time to sit the fuck down and take what you have dealt out. So you will go under. You're going to feel those feelings. And the only way to survive is to see the light. You want to keep your eyes closed, you will drown in those feelings. And this will be the end of you. The end of the version of you that you actually want to be. This will be the end of the truth that lives within you. So this is a strong warning. These are like warnings. Turn around. Change your ways. Page of Pentacles in reverse, Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Man, you're going under. You're digging a grave for yourself. You are digging a grave for yourself. You're digging a grave for yourself. There are things that are ready to bloom. There are things that could happen for you. You're holding it all back. There's a whole change, a whole shift, a whole new level that is available for you. It's like you want to take everything that is good, all the work that you have done, all of the good deeds that you have done. I've heard somebody consistently say to me that you are never better than your worst mistake. That is your perception. I will always say that. That's your perception, but that is not the way it has to be. You just need to change your mind. If you change those things, if you can change and turn around your worst mistake, because if you see it as a mistake, it means that you know how to fix it and you know where you went wrong. So you can turn it around. You can't turn back the hands of time, but you can start fixing it right now. You're in control of it. People who want to throw their hands and give up, then you might as well say it's over. Go ahead and rest in peace, but you're not going to be resting in peace because you stole the peace. You don't have any. As a matter of fact, whoever this person is, you have work to do before you can even rest in peace. You can't even rest in peace. So you literally have done some grievances. These are things that you have to pay for. I don't know how you're going to pay for it. What I know is that the door to the individuals that you have harmed is closed. You're going to have to go to the Most High. You're going to have to, if that's yourself, if all you see is yourself and you don't answer to God, then okay, then you need to clear some things up with yourself. I don't know why you don't believe in God or why you don't want to take it to God. Maybe you feel like, oh, that's just another person that gets to judge me. Okay, but how about you are judging you? And it's like you're asleep to it. So your subconscious is literally activated with all of the things. This is guilt. These are demons. It's chasing you. You keep trying to project it and give it to somebody else. These are things that you have done, things that you don't like, things that you wish you could change. And so you need to deal with it and you need to heal it. There is the Seven of Pentacles usually is about something really good happening. It's about waiting for your harvest, waiting for, for your efforts to be rewarded. But you don't even have the perspective. You don't have the right perspective. As a matter of fact, for some of you, you're too entitled. You're too entitled and you have an overinflated sense of self. So you think that you have done a lot more work and you deserve a lot more than you are aware of, because there is too much here that you have already taken and stolen. For some of you, you're in debt. This could be something that you're paying on and you keep paying and you keep paying and you're waiting for it to flourish, or you're waiting to get results from it, or you're waiting for somebody to be excited about it, or for it to just change your whole life. But you are so in debt that it is going to take time. It's just like credit. When you have fucked over your credit, it doesn't happen overnight just because you pay your phone bill for a year. Your credit score is not just going to jump up all of a sudden. It took years for you to put yourself in the hole that you were in, and it will take years for you to get out of it. And it could happen sooner. You could shorten that time period, but you can't do it from where you are vibrationally. You're way too low vibrationally. And the way that you get out of this low vibrational energy is by adjusting your mind. And for some of you, it's not even you that did the grievance. I may not be talking to you. I could be talking to the demon on your shoulder. The person that keeps trying to slow you down, because you are doing what you're supposed to do now. You are listening to your subconscious now. You are awake. You do see your mistakes. You do see where you went wrong. You need to get that person off your shoulder. And the way you do that is by continuing pushing forward. Stop looking back. Stop reattaching emotionally. Stop caring about what someone stole from you, or what someone did to you, or what was hidden from you, or what you couldn't see. You are going to bury yourself in the past with this individual. And I don't think that that's where you're supposed to be. Nobody's supposed to be where this person is. This is like living your life 10 feet underground. Four of Swords. Somebody is strong enough to heal. So if this is your fear, that if you were to go into the depths of your soul, if you were to go into the darkness, if you were to really face your demons, that you would not come out whole, it's a whole fucking lie. I don't know who's been telling you this or perpetuating that lie your entire life, but they did you a very big disservice. And that may be the first person that you need to take a look at after you look at yourself. You need to reevaluate that connection. because you can't get out of it. You are strong enough to do it. As a matter of fact, you're not just doing it for you, but I feel like there are other people that look up to you who are looking for this kind of healing as well. You're going to find comfort in what the actual truth is about you. You are the one that is holding on to your worst mistakes, and you keep perpetuating those memories for other people to hold on to. You're the one, you're again just another person stabbing themselves all over with many pains, when you could just open your eyes, accept the truth, and realize that the truth about you is so much better than the lies you've been feeding on your entire life. There may even be some things that you have set right that you still hold on to. It's enough. It's enough. This is going to alleviate the mental anxiety and stress that you've been going through. And this is going to bring back in that good energy. For some of you, you have kids. If you can't do it for you, do it for your children. Do it for a happy life. Do it for peace and ease. Do it for the comfortable life that you actually deserve. You deserve to feel safe. You deserve to feel comfortable. And other people deserve to feel that when they're around you too. There's nobody else to blame but you, ma'am, sir. Okay, let me check my order right quick, and then we'll do some more. Okay, nope, they're not ready yet. Okay, let's see. Anger management. Somebody needs anger management. You probably could do it yourself. There's no reason that you can't. Four of Pentacles. Holding on to the past is making you angry. So part of releasing the anger that you feel is letting go of the past. It could be a memory. It could be a physical person. The subject of them makes you angry. Maybe you've already tried plenty of ways to fix it or heal it. Maybe you've already tried to see it differently. Maybe you've already given this person time after time to adjust, to change, to become, to grow, to elevate, and it's just not happening. It feels like someone is stagnant, or someone is stubborn, or someone like refuses to change or turn over a new leaf. Then you just have to leave that person there. You have to leave them where they are. You can't do anything. You're going to anger yourself and self-combust trying to force someone else to make a change. You could make a change. You could make a change. As a matter of fact, everything is a reflection. You aren't willing to let go of this person who is stubbornly keeping themselves and the energy that keeps them from something that they desire, which could be their connection with you. Okay, so let them go. Because what they're doing is stubbornly holding on to whatever version of them that is keeping them in the situation they're in and pushing you away. They're holding on, you're holding on, nobody's letting go, nobody's growing. Let go and live. Let go and survive. Let go and carry on. Let go and let God. I don't care how you do it or how you see it, but you need to let go. Yeah, this is a collision course that someone is on. This is a collision course that someone is on. They have the inability to let go of anything, but likely the things that they don't want to let go of are the very things that they dropped the ball on. With the Three of Pentacles in reverse, you were not investing in this. And now you're being investigated. Now you're being investigated. This is something, you abandoned this. Something did not go right, and you just tried to jump ship and abandon it and then pretend that it never happened. And now it's catching up with you. It's catching up with you. For some of you, this is your karma. Or, you know, the seeds you have sown, they're now being watered and they're coming into fruition. So maybe you talk badly about yourself. Maybe you feared that the worst would happen to you because of how you moved and what you did. You carry a guilt for something. And that guilt is coming back for you. Yes, it is. It's not because of anybody else. It's because of you. It's the Ace of Cups in reverse. Okay. So hate. You like to operate out of a spirit of hate. And I'm not saying that you like to. What I'm saying is it feels more powerful to you. You feel more in control. Hold on one second. Yes. Oh, I am not on the camera today. Sorry, y'all. Hold on one second. Yes, baby. Okay. Okay. We're back. Let's see. Okay. Sorry about the disruption. Trying to make sure our groceries get here at the same time. And then my son needed me. All right, we're back. Yeah, someone likes to operate from a place of hate. It makes them feel empowered. You know, they feel invigorated. They feel empowered. They feel in control. Okay, I get it. And it is too. So for some of you, what you're moving or operating from, it's your truth with the Queen of Swords. It's your truth. It's your cold truth. And sometimes you have to illuminate it. It's been illuminated for you. The difference here is that this is a Queen of Swords whose inner child is intact. Like they're connected with their inner child. So this is the cold hands but a warm heart. That means that at that time period, it's okay for you to operate in clarity. You're not really operating from hate. So for some of you, maybe it's a misguided viewpoint that if you're not in love, then it means that you're operating from a place of hatred. That is not true. If you have love within yourself, if you have love for you, if you have love for your loved ones, if you're capable of that kind of love, if that is what you are feeling internally, then you are just operating from a detached place of clarity. And it is just a safety. It's a safety measure. It's a protection around your heart. You're standing in your power, but you still have a heart. It is very different from someone who is feeling the absence of love. They are literally like an empty vessel, and they are being fueled or operated by an entity that is full of hatred. So it's pretty much as if your actions could be summoning demons within you. And that energy perpetuates a demonic entity, not just for you, but for everybody that you're trying to connect to or everybody that you do connect to. So some of you have families that you don't consider to be cults or covens or anything like that. But the way that you behave, the way that you operate, it has consistently been perpetuating a certain entity to rule that family. And it could continue to trickle down. You will see where it caused an issue in your past. These are situations that were hurtful, situations that may have created trauma for you. It was a very, it was a very difficult time period emotionally. It may have even caused you to want to go numb. But you became hollow because you never healed. And so you created this void, and that entity of hatred filled that void for you. But if you notice that is not, it never worked out good for you. It always causes issues for you. Every time it comes up, it disrupts your peaceful or happy life. And you see how it acts in your child. Maybe you had another child and you saw it in them too, and you had another child and you saw. When are you going to change? Because the change can originate with you. The change could originate with your child. You may see your child doing better than you. So there is some level here where your clarity needs to be redirected to yourself if you do not feel healed. If you don't feel the love within yourself, then you need to turn your sword on yourself first. Okay, before you turn it on another. And there are certain people that you will try to go after, and it will be a double-edged sword. You may want to blame somebody else. You could feel within your power and your right and your perception, and also the entity that is creating and perpetuating this for you, you could feel that you are completely justified. But understand that there are certain individuals who are moving from a whole soul, from a place of wholeness, from a place of peace. They could exhibit or mimic narcissistic tendencies, but you may actually be operating under a narcissistic entity. It's different. This would be a healed empath. It's very different. So the sword that you hit them with, also know that will be the sword that you will be hit with. And I'm hearing they got hit like I got hit, but they ain't fucking breathing. So understand that it could create a very bad issue for you. If somebody needs to back down and take a moment to ground themselves and look at themselves. But it's like I'm seeing like a Knight of Swords, actually. Like they're ruthlessly running or gunning for somebody. And really it's for themselves. So you may be attacking your shadow. You could be attacking your shadow. You know why? Because your shadow scares you until you grow up and see your shadow for what it really is. A distorted image of you. It's in reverse. It's just the opposite. It's the opposite of you. It's the opposite. So falling in love with all of the goodness that you are, falling in love with all of the aspects of yourself that you crave and desire, and then looking at the clarity of what's being shown to you, it alleviates the fear. It takes the fear right out of there. Now what you're looking at is like a shell of a person. Okay, the movie They. I'm hearing the movie They. I'm hearing the movie They. So if you're able, when you get to that point where you can see someone's shadow clearly, you can see that they're only operating from a shadow energy and you do not see an authentic light coming from that individual, in that moment, they will want to take you out because you have seen the thing that they have been hiding their whole entire lives. You are seeing their voids. You are seeing their hollowness. You are seeing their demons. And they will want to literally take you out of there. They will want to take you out of there. But you need to not be in fear. Why would you be afraid? Why would you be afraid? Literally, if you look at an actual person who is hollowed, they're not scary or intimidating at all. They're sunken in. They're fragile, like a skeleton, really. So they're not scary. In fact, you actually have to guard against being too empathic toward the individual. What you might feel for the person is sadness for what they are living. But that could also be a snare because it's an attachment. It's almost as if whatever is being perpetuated within you or within this person that you are dealing with, it is like a virus and it is contagious. So the best way for somebody to deal with this and heal this, and the best thing that you can do, is leave them to themselves in order, or get them the help that they need. If this is someone who is under like your supervision, you need to get them the help that they need. If this is someone that you like, they're grown and they're resistant, and this is the person that we were talking about originally, they don't want to get help, they don't want to change, they don't want to listen, then you're going to have to be the person that gets your own help, and that may be just removing yourself. Page of Pentacles. This person, when they reach, this person often just reverts back to being like a child, and then they will reach out to you or they will try to connect with you, but they haven't healed anything. So the same confusion, the same illusions, the same shit that you were dealing with originally is the same shit that they're currently in. This is just what they're used to doing. It's like, oh no, you saw my mask, you saw my face, you saw the dirty, you saw that it was dirty, so they just go wash it off and come back. But they haven't changed anything. They haven't healed anything. And whatever was oozing out of them, whatever you saw there before, it will resurface again. For some of you, this is somebody who continues to go and find someone else to get energy from. They find someone else to connect to. They rip somebody else's heart out of their chest. They go and steal somebody else's peace in order to charm you, in order to enchant you, in order to gain temporary access to you. Long enough to take whatever it is that they've taken from someone else from you. So pay attention to when people come towards you, especially when with the Page of Pentacles. It's like they're, hold on, something about it is too childlike. It could mean that they are in a healing stage, but this also could be an energy that they're going into, or that they're being brought into, so that they're not, like, they don't alert you. They don't alert you to the confusion that they're about to sow. They don't alert you to the attack that they're about to have on you. It seems as if this person is safe, but they're not in a safe place because they are still hollow. They're still carrying that entity. They're still operating from a place of hate. Or let me see. Let me read the Ace of Cups. There's more than just hatred there, but it is definitely like a thirsty energy, the absence of good feelings, the absence of love. Let's see if there's something specific that I'm missing. Okay, it could also be insecurity or anxiety. Feeling insecure, dissatisfied, and possibly unwanted. This could arise from like a unhappy relationship, or it could be after a breakup. This could be something that this person has a void that they usually feel with other people. So you could teach this person how to fill that void themselves by filling it yourself. Yeah, this could definitely be a member of a family who is unhappy currently. A family member who is unhappy. They deeply desire things to return to the way that they used to be with the Six of Cups. They're trying to manifest that, but the way that they're trying to initiate it or do it, they're being like pushed or coerced by some kind of entity, or like I said, it's a coven, a group, family. But they may be trying to recreate something that is actually unhealthy currently. So, you know, they're not going to walk away because what they're experiencing does not feel like what they are seeing or sensing from you. It seems as if with the Ten of Pentacles, you are stable, you are content, you are fulfilled, you may have healed whatever these issues are. So they will want to run to you in order to be healed or fulfilled. But you are being guided to detach. And some of you need to accept that. Now, if you know that this is your issue, you know that you created this pain, then you need to stand up and deal with what it is that you have created. This is your issue. This is your problem. You need to heal yourself, and then you need to turn around and heal your family member or friend or whoever this is. But for some of you, if you already know that you've done what you're supposed to do, you have done everything that you can do or that you are allowed to do in this situation, then it may just be your time to take your leave with the Eight of Cups. Your happiness may be elsewhere, and you will have to go out into the pursuit of it. Otherwise, you could lose it. Some of these entities, these fear-based entities, these lower vibrational entities, wrath, okay, sadness, wrath, deprivation, things of this sort, they don't want you to heal. They don't want you to re-energize. They don't want you to get happier because they lose their control over you. They lose their footing in the game. So it may take extra work. You may have to push harder. You may have to do something that you've never done before in order to win this war over your soul. You deserve to be whole. You deserve to be fulfilled. Some of you feel like you're being kept out of certain spaces or kept out of certain life experiences or lifestyles, and you feel that you have no way to get out of it, like you're a victim. You don't have to be. You could be the victor of your situation. You could be an overcomer. You control the narrative unless you continue to allow these entities to control you. And depression is an entity, and it used to control me. So I am going to tell you for fucking sure that you can overcome and stop being a victim and become the victor. Because you can literally stare that devil, that demon, that entity in the face and say, not today. Not today. Sure, that one subject could give me cause to be depressed. That one subject could keep me stuck for the rest of my life, but I choose not to because I've got all of these other subjects that I can give my full attention to. And I don't care if I have to work extra hard, if I have to push myself, if I have to become self-disciplined, if I have to be strict with myself. In order to do it, I can do it. It's a possibility. That is the only thing that anybody else around you, the things that they're capable of doing that you're not, you feel like, oh, you're my sister, you're my brother, you're my friend, you're my equal, you're the same age as me, you're younger than me, you're older than me. And you are looking at all of the different reasons why it can't be you because it's them. It's just they want it more. And they're willing to sacrifice more to get it. They're willing to work harder to get it. They're willing to discipline themselves to get it. It does not have to take anything away from you. If it's taking anything away from you, it's because you're just giving it out. Don't know what you're doing. You're just giving it out. You're just throwing away your self-confidence. You're just throwing away your love of self. You're just throwing it away. Page of Swords, someone needs to adjust their perspective or maybe even the way that they're thinking. Someone also, you're giving way too much attention to someone else. You're not giving none of that attention to yourself. Okay, they're sexy. Knight of Wands, they're sexy. They're constantly in action, or they're like activated, so you feel them a lot. They may be somebody that you want to see. You want to see, you like to see. Ooh, the energy, ooh, the vibes on the Knight of Wands. Oh my God, here she comes. Oh my God, here he comes. Four of Cups in reverse. You don't reject this person even when it hurts. You don't reject this person even when it hurts. My God. They pressure. Ooh, they pressure. The sun, oh, they are bright. You cannot deny the sun. The sun will come up. The sun will come up. And when it does, everybody's going to see it. You can close all the blinds in the world. You can pull down the blackest, most blackout shades. But at some point in time, that little light is going to shine. It's going to come through. It's going to peek at you. You cannot spend your whole life hiding from what it is that you desire. You can learn to give less attention to it until it is giving its attention to you, because it looks like this person is moving in the opposite direction of you. So I get it. It's kind of like pulling you, but you can cut the cord. Because obviously the price is way too high and you can't afford it. The price is way too high. You need to cut it. You need to cut that string. It's literally going to snatch your soul right out of your body. Go ahead. Keep on. It's going to snatch that soul right out of your body. And then you're going to be mad at them. And you're going to go through all of this. And guess what? It ain't their fault. It's not their fault. You're trying to put a lasso around somebody that is running in the opposite direction. So if they snatch your soul, guess whose fault it is? It's yours. As much as you want to blame them, it's yours. And you're going to have to deal with it. And you're going to have to heal it eventually. But you can keep going through that cycle of this person just snatching your soul straight up out your body as much as you want to. As much as you want to. And yeah, because you're not following your soul's calling. This is not good judgment. You aren't using good judgment. You can see this person clearly. You can see this person clearly. You said God sucks. Explain. Explain why God sucks. It's your perception. Maybe you ain't never known God. Maybe all you knew was the devil, and the devil sold you a lie that he was God. Maybe that devil was getting in the way of God. Maybe because the devil is a liar and a deceiver, and it's been lying to you and deceiving you your whole entire life. Maybe you don't know who God is. Maybe. But you know, whatever. To each his own. We got the Nine of Swords in reverse here. Yeah, actually, you should be more unbothered by this individual and what you're seeing, because actually they're immature. Their behavior is immature. I don't care how sexy they are. Oh, they look amazing. Oh, they so fucking sexy. Oh, what they do to me. Okay. But look how immature they are. This person, if all of this energy is being seen by you, is because they want you to see it. They want you to feel it. They're thinking about you, but they're running away from you. The person is thinking about you, that's sending you all of this energy, is also the person running from you. That's immaturity. Let's put things into perspective here. Grown-ups don't run in the opposite direction and self-sabotage the very things that they're inflamed for, that their heart and whole soul and body yearns for. They don't run from it, which is why you're trying to hold on to it, because you feel the exact same way, but you are actually in more of a mature energy than they are if you stay in your body. But if they snatch your soul, guess what they get to do? Feel whole. Feel like they mature and shit when they really ain't. And you're just going to feel lost and left behind and victimized. And okay. But you could just become unbothered by the situation by balancing it out. You don't want to take anything away from this person. That's what I'm getting, because we have the sun. You do not want to take anything away from this person. I feel like you feel as if this person is God's gift. Oh, yeah, whoever you are that just said God sucks, you probably worship men as God. You probably worship women, people, as God. You make people your gods. And so they always disappoint you because they're human just like you. They're human just like you. So you put this person on a pedestal, but it's way too high. It's way too high. Let them down off that pedestal. Cut that cord and see what they do on their own. And then you get to see the truth. And I'm going to guess that it's probably going to be more of an accurate representation or reflection of you. And it puts everything into perspective, because either they're not enough, they're not doing enough, or you're not enough and you're not doing enough. But at least it'll be reality instead of some kind of misconception or misguided thinking that, oh my God, I'm losing something, and oh my God, they're so much better than me, and oh my God. No, not your God. Not your God. Your God doesn't run away from you. Your God is not the one snatching your soul out of your body. You're just giving it away. And if you're doing it, and if it works for you, and if it gives you peace and it gives you ease, then what the fuck are you complaining about? But for whoever I'm talking to, the Chariot is in reverse. This is not what you're being guided to do. You aren't even listening to you're not listening to yourself. You're not listening to your higher self. And if you believed in God, you wouldn't even listen to him. Yeah, another one. I'll slap you in the fucking face. You think God sucks because you don't never listen to him. You ain't allowed God to bless you. You haven't seen what God can do for you because you're too busy thinking of all the ways in which, look at this, and I've been watching the news, and did you hear about this, and look at that, and that's why God doesn't exist. Okay, well, keep perpetuating the devil, and that's all you're going to see in your life. People want hope, and then they shit on it all the fucking time. Why are you even in a tarot reading? You know what this is? A divine tool. You know what we use divinity for? To connect with the divine. You know what's divine? God. You're on the wrong timeline. The fuck out of here. Did you hit don't nobody listen to shit. The fucking title of the reading says tough love. I'm not taking none of y'all shit. I haven't even looked at the goddamn chat yet, but it seemed like it was pretty easy and cool, and shout out to all of you that actually did put things in there that make sense and you're being kind. But I have to stay focused because right now it's tough love, not all hey guys and oh my God and let's be so sweet. No, that's not what people need right now in this moment. Not from my table. I don't know who's viewing, but that's not what they need right now. So don't come in here with no bullshit, because I will slap your fucking ass. All right. Two of Pentacles. This person rocks your world every time they come around with their shit. The Two of Pentacles in reverse. Ooh, you think you knew what you wanted to do? Look at this. Girl, you better quit playing. Now you know good. Knight of Wands. They a player. They're a player. Player from the Himalayas, and you a whole queen. Doing the damn thing. Or you might be the person that was so busy watching this person and trying to hold on to this person and doing all these love spells and sex magic and obsession spells on this person that you forgot to do the work on yourself so that you could become the queen that this person needs or is seeking, because they're seeking someone else. This queen is actually in front of them. They're focused on the queen. They're leaving you behind. It is time for you to wake up and see the truth. It's time for you to wake up and see the truth. You keep giving this person all of your passion, all of your fire, all of your desire. They're showing up as a fire sign. They're getting ready to blast into somebody's life with all of your passion and all of your love and all of your desire. And you know what you're going to be left as? A shell. On the floor, burning up in rage and feeling like you're in hell because you done given this person everything you got inside of you and they don't want it. It's fuel to their fire to go and get what they actually desire. Mad at everybody else, looking at everybody else, but you have not taken a second to look at yourself. That's another reason why this player from the Himalayas ain't looking at you, because players, they don't let nobody go. Not if they're gonna be a good little hoe. Not if you my bitch. What's that song? It'd be like, that's Cardi B, but yeah, same energy. If you not my bitch, you just a bitch in the way. So seriously, you can be as angry and as salty and as all of this, but if you are of some kind of quality or benefit to this person, they would not let you go. You may be in a specific role. It doesn't even mean that this person is like having sex with everybody, but they could definitely just love feminine energy. So if you can play your role in feminine energy and you give them good energy, they would not cut their cord to you. They would not neglect you. You're doing this to yourself. You're doing this to yourself. They don't let people go. They really don't. People kill themselves off. That's what they do. And that's what you're on your way to doing if you don't cut this cord that you are being strung up on. This is what I'm seeing. I'm seeing you being led by this horse. You ever seen where like a horseman or an officer, it's like when they take the head of somebody, a bounty hunter, and they're moving in the opposite direction, and that lasso that you thought you were going to put around them and take them off of their horse, you didn't know how strong they were. So instead, you're just getting dragged along wherever they're going, and guess where they're going? To somebody new. This is not good for you. It's not good for you. It's not good for you at all. All right, what else? What's this here with the sun? Oh, I heard that message already with the Ace of Cups and the Sun. There's somebody here, you're so afraid to be angry for too long, or to deal with your sad feelings for too long, because you think you have to fully become invested in that energy. You think you have to put on the costume, okay? You think you have to put on like the facial expressions. You think you have to let yourself go, like the makeup. It feels like a role that you are becoming. I am angry, and therefore I must have acne, and therefore I must get out of shape, and therefore I must be aching and my hair must be a mess. I must look like I am in distress, and I must feel this pain. You do not. What are you doing? What are you doing? There is a way that you can see the light of day. You can accept the truth, and you still get to be you. It may take a little more effort at first, but eventually it will become natural to you. I'm telling you, because I thought I had to do it too. Not really for anger, because anger, I don't know why, but I seem to look prettier when I'm angry than I do when I'm not. It's weird. Like more together, just so together when I'm angry. It's like, fuck you people. All right, you know what? I'm going to love on me. See how I love me? Look how pretty I am. I'm beautiful. This is a reckoning. I don't know why. I don't know where that comes from, but I have been watching it for a while, and that is the truth. So a lot of these beautiful people out here, I'm not saying they all fucked up, but just watch it, because a lot of them toxic as hell. They're really just fucking angry. Okay, they pissed. Anyway, the one that I used to put on was depression. And I'd be like, oh, I can't put this on. I should be wearing gray. I should wear gray. I can't wear pink. That's not a true reflection of what I feel, but it's a true reflection of me. It's who the fuck I really am. Like, there is something that you're doing where you are afraid to get into your feelings. You're afraid to sit with your feelings, and it's because of the costume and all. Like, all of a sudden the sun goes out and now it's just gray skies and everything's cold and frigid and frail, and there's no leaves and there's no flowers and nothing blooms and there's no good food. That you're selling all of these lies to yourself. You can literally be who you are in any vibrational energy. You don't have to change. You don't have to put on them other clothes. You don't have to look a different way. You don't have to let yourself go. You don't have to do any of that. And eventually, as you continue being who you really are and accepting your feelings, eventually life will start to change for you too, where you'll actually get a reflection of who you really are instead of who you are pretending to be. Because people are reacting to what they see. A lot of people are not watching tarot or learning about energy. They do not have the same awareness that you do. So they're not reading the room. They're just reading you. They're just looking at what you look like on the outside and then deciding that that's how they can play you or that's how they can treat you or whatever. So I don't know if you put on these costumes for other people or if you're putting these costumes on for you, but if it's too much for you and if it doesn't feel like you're on top of the world when you do it, if it doesn't make you feel good, I would just give it up. And let's just go with a nice neutral you. Whatever the real you is. You can wear that costume all the time. You can be that person all the time. You can eat that food and cook that food and buy that food. You can do that job and play that part all the time. Oh my God, they made me distressed, or oh my God, they made me angry. I can't be a mother. I can't be a father. I can't do what I'm supposed to do because of what they've done to me. You sound stupid. What are you talking about? Why do they get so much authority in your life? Why? They already sound like somebody that you don't even give a lot of respect to. You don't feel like you should. So why don't you check their opinions and what they make you feel like you have to be or feel like you can't do? Why don't you check that energy at the door? And for a lot of you, they haven't even said that. They've never said that to you. That may not even be their truth. But you are in some kind of paranoia. You're afraid. You're in fear. So it does sound like you may still need to leave them on the other side of that door. You need to spend some time with yourself in solitude and decide who you are, who you want to be, because nobody else gets that authority. For some of you, you need to do what you need to do so that you can get your own roof. You're feeling something because you're under somebody else's roof. And you know what always happens there? The trauma from being a child. It's my way or the highway. It's my roof. You do what I say under my roof. You are a child. I get it. Okay, but you will continue to perpetuate that same energy where you feel like you can't be yourself and you gotta, you can't really be who you want to be, and nobody ever sees me and nobody respects me, and you're just reliving your childhood, honey. If you do what you need to do to have your own roof, you will be free. You will be free and you can be whoever the fuck you want to be. Take it from me. I went out on the streets when I was 16 and I came from being a Jehovah's Witness. If a Jehovah's Witness can survive out on the streets at 16, God damn it, nobody can tell me that they cannot survive. Jehovah's Witness? Oh my God. It's like, oh God. That TV show, I couldn't even finish all of it because it was like my life when I first got out here. It's on Netflix. She was like in an underground cult or something like that. Somebody, y'all know the name of it. But anyway, just as naive as they want to be. That was me. I'm telling you. I learned, the streets raised me. They grew me the fuck up. I come from Detroit. I was not prepared for Detroit, the streets of Detroit, coming from the fucking Kingdom Hall, from the Jehovah's Witness organization. Oh God, you just need to know one, or you just need to have been there one time to really understand what I'm trying to tell you. If I can do it, anybody can do it. You can't sell me on the fact that you can't. And you do not have to become a fucking like a whore on the street, and you do not have to become some bum at the fucking corner store. That is not real reality. It does not have to be. Those are choices. Believe me, those are choices. I don't know who we're giving all of this power and authority over to, but it's time to stop. That is a lot of fear. It's a lot of fear that you've been ingesting your whole entire life. It's time to change it, and your life will go right if you do. You got the Wheel of Fortune. There's so many beautiful things that are waiting for you. So many beautiful things that you have not been able to hold on to. I don't know if you were deprived of fairy tales as a child. I was deprived of horror movies, and it did not work out well for me. Now I have to ingest a whole lot more of them so that I can see all of the bullshit that I face in life as funny. God, it helps you to become unbothered. I wish that they would have fed us more of that. They never let us have that, so that every time we took one step out of the kingdom hall, we strayed one little microsecond away from the organization and their indoctrination, we would be, oh my God, whatever happened to you, oh my God, you would be fearful and you would go running right back where you came from. I'm telling you, it's a game. Stop letting these people play with your mind. You have to get control of your mind. And then you get control of your timeline. And then you get control of your life. And life can go right. But you have to get in control of it. You need your soul and your body. You know why? Because your soul is gold. It has the blueprint. It knows how to get you to the Wheel of Fortune. It knows how to get you to turn the Wheel of Fortune in your favor. Last card, because my phone is about to die out, is the King of Cups. Yeah, okay. Oh, okay. It's the King of Cups and it's the Three of Pentacles in reverse. So the King of Cups is known for self-love. For self-love. The King of Cups is actually the counterpart to the Queen of Cups, who is full of unconditional love. The Queen of Cups, all of the suits are likened biblically to Adam and Eve. So the Queen of Cups is taken from a rib of the King of Cups, meaning that the King of Cups at his core has the ability to love unconditionally too. But he is the protector and the provider of the Queen of Cups because he knows how to do this one thing: cut the strings, cut the shit. He knows how to love himself, and when enough is enough, like I can just be this love. And you can feel it, you can understand it, you can be inspired from it, but you're not going to snatch it from me. They protect the heart space because out of it, all things are created. So you can learn from them. But somebody needs to learn to be him. You need to learn to be that energy. Even if you're a female, you may need to learn it even more so, especially, but still learn this on your own first. They teach us to be codependent on our man, and then we get mad when they can't be the King of Cups because they're in their feelings and they're more of a Queen of Cups, and then we're looking at them like, you're supposed to protect me and now my family is all over me and I thought you were going to create a buffer. What are you doing? Because they're fucking human. You need to learn how to do the same shit too. Sometimes he gonna want to leave his shorts on. He don't want to put his pants on. Can you put on a pair of pants once in a while? You don't have to always wear a fucking dress. Sometimes you can take the lead, especially if you feel like you need to. So anyway, there's a lesson to be learned from the King of Cups. And this is about that unbothered type of energy that we started with. You can see a lot of things. You can be aware of a lot of things. It does not have to change all of who you are internally and thereby change everything that you're living externally. Too much power, too much control that you're giving away. That power and control is what makes you whole. It's what makes you this valuable vessel of love that people are seeing. Continue to be that. And this may mean that you're going to have to sever some contracts, sever some ties with people. This may mean that you're going to have to rebel against certain things that you have been consistently doing or being okay with that you are no longer okay with. It's going to take a whole lot of fucking authenticity, and you're going to have some thick skin. Because that's what people say about the King of Cups. Oh, they don't have no love. Oh, they so full of themselves. Oh, they only love themselves. They don't care about nobody else. Oh, okay. What did I say the Queen of Cups was made from? His rib. The King of Cups rib. That King of Cups, they got the love. And they can give it to whoever the fuck they want to. And if you're not feeling it, it's because they don't want to give it to you. And guess what? Free will. They don't have to. So this may be you, but you're going to have thick skin, because everybody is not going to like you. They're going to try to paint you as a villain. They're going to be mad at you and all of that. But who gives a fuck? This is a lesson that everybody has to learn, and it's a really good one to learn from a King of Cups. But if you learn it from them, yeah, you're going to kind of feel like you got burned by them. You may feel that way, but it's going to teach you a lesson that you will never really have to learn again. You're going to be so happy, like, oh my God, you're going to be thanking them. For some of you, it could be your twin flame. How dare you do me this way? Do you know how I feel? Yeah, they know exactly how you feel, and they know how they feel, but they're detached enough from their emotions to also know what's real and to put things into perspective realistically. So thank them for that. Okay? You got to get back down on the ground with the Three of Pentacles here. Yeah, because there's some things that you need to uproot yourself from. And it may mean that you need to become uncooperative with certain people. Maybe even the King of Cups. Okay, they not above the law. This is a King of Cups. This ain't the Emperor. They still got work to do just like you. So there may be things that they're wanting to do that is self-serving, and actually you do need to separate. You do need to detach, and you may need to, with the Three of Pentacles, maybe be rebellious or rebel against what they're trying to do, because you need to take care of you. And ain't nothing wrong with that, boo. If you don't do it, who the hell else is going to want to? Because it looks like a burden when people don't take care of themselves or love themselves. It's a burden, and they want to run from it. People who love themselves, you'll notice everybody wants to love you, and I'm sorry, but that's just the way that it is. I seen a post like that too. Somebody was talking about how many stars and gifts like celebrities get when they go online, crying and whatever. But people who are actually like homeless or losing things, or their house just burnt up, nobody wants to do a goddamn thing. But if they see a celebrity, oh my God, oh, yes, let me give you all of my... Because, listen here, honey, that's the world we live in. That's the world we live in. They just want to be seen. They just want to be seen, and you just want to be saved. You're going to have to save yourself. All right, you guys, that's the reading. That's the live. I truly do love your souls. I don't know you, but I do love your souls. And this reading ain't just for you, it's for me too. And whatever the hell I need to clean up, I'll see when I watch it myself. If you wondering, who do you think you are to just sit there and spew and say and bitch what? Do? Because I does this shit, okay? That's why God be telling me to open my fucking mouth and pop that shit, because I actually do the shits. Thank you. All right? Okay? My son do it too. He be outshining the fuck out of you grown ass people. He only 5. God damn it. All right, I'm done. I gotta go. I'll see you guys in the next live. Bye.